certainly you had some trials and tribulations off the field. Where is all that now? Where are you personally now?
I feel like, I'm in a completely different place. I've got a chance to get up here and just the gratitude that I have for being back on a practice field and the little things, having a locker again, being back around a group of guys in the locker room. It's something that I feel like for a point in time had been so normal for me that, I didn't really understand how special it was. And when you're sitting there in August, September, October, November, and you're not playing and you're watching as anyone else watches on TV and hearing your boys talk about fantasy football and all the other stuff that goes along with this, it really makes you miss the game, not going to meetings and not being, traveling on a Friday or Saturday and going to play these games. It's all I'd known for so long, and something I feel like, unfortunately, felt normal for me and like it would never go away. And then when it does, it kind of slaps you in the face. So, I've done a multitude of steps in my life to ensure success both on the field and off the field. Now it's really just putting those things, those words into action. And I've been here putting a lot of time into this playbook because it is, this happened really quick. I didn't expect to be up here this quick. I think there were some dates when we were going through this process about when I was going to have to be up here, and it happened quicker. This contract got done, and I was up here on a flight that night and up here the next morning by 6 a.m. on a red eye. So it happened quick, and at the end of the day, I'm getting back to what I'm doing, and I'm happy about it. I'm not taking that for granted. Every little thing that I'm back to doing right now, whether it's a full training camp day, I'm happy about it. And I'm very lucky to be in this situation that I'm in because I feel like I have overcame a lot and, just learning from the past mistakes that I've made and not putting myself in bad situations again is the key thing.
Johnny Manziel with us this morning as he begins his career as a Hamilton Tiger Cats quarterback in the CFL. You said you missed the game. You missed it so much you want to be a part of this again. So this is really the beginning of another journey for you as you attempt to come back and hopefully one of these days in your eyes play again in the NFL. So I guess my question for you would, as you begin this process again, what would be considered a success for you? If it doesn't work out and you don't get back to the NFL, what in your eyes would be a win for you in this attempt to get back and play the game you love?
I feel like whenever I started out playing football and I was in high school, there was always that doubt period of if I would ever even make it to college. My high school career went the way that it did, and I got a chance to originally commit to Oregon and then finally end up at A&M. And I've done a lot throughout my time. I had a time there, my redshirt year, where things didn't go very well, and I was struggling with Coach Sherman's offense. And then Coach Sumlin comes in, and I didn't have the greatest spring whenever I was there. And then 6 months later, the Heisman and everything like that happens. And, my career so far, even through what I've done in college, has been a blessing to be able to have gone to A&M and got a chance to play, much less with all the things that we did there with Mike and Jake and Luke and all the guys that we had. I made brothers for life in that situation, and I've done a lot football-wise that, I didn't know if I would ever get a chance to do anything like this. So now, obviously, I'm not pleased with how my time went in the NFL. I have a lot of regrets about what happened in the past. But at the end of the day, I only have what I have in front of me right now, and that's this opportunity here. And I'm going to try and make the most of it. This is the best opportunity that I have. I've made a lot of mistakes where people are hesitant about, where I'm at and with what I've showed them in the past. So now it's just time to go out and do what I'm saying I'm doing and do the right things. But a success for me is just getting back to playing a preseason game that we have in a couple of weeks. That's a success for me, and go out and be competitive in this job. And, hopefully whenever I do get an opportunity, I make the most of it and play good, because I feel like there was a point, in time in the past where, I had spurts of playing good. I got a couple wins when I was in Cleveland, but it wasn't consistent. So, just getting a grip on this offense and going out and hopefully when I do get the opportunity, playing well, is what I expect to do. But, I'm not looking at it as a long-term thing down the road as far as what my expectations are here. Right now, I'm just trying to keep it, third day of training camp. Let's get to this first preseason game and let's see how this thing is, because it is going to be a little bit different.